All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the D. Leonard Hughes Personal Development Institute and Coaching Show. I am D. Leonard Hughes, President and CEO of the D. Leonard Hughes Personal Development Institute and Coaching Show. And it's such a pleasure to have you on this wonderful Friday evening. Every Friday evening, we're on Hacking Minds. I'm known across the world as the Mind Hacker. And I'm so glad, such a pleasure to have those of you. Now, this is not a religious platform. It's not a church platform. It is a personal development, help you develop you, because when you develop you, you draw none else but you in whatever you're trying to manifest. I'm going to share some principles. I'm going to share some principles on today that will help you in your manifesting. It all starts. I want you to call somebody. Let me call somebody, people that you know that's possibly dealing with mental health issues. It can still help them, because I'm going to get into the core of who they are and what's going on around them. Okay? So call somebody, let them know. I want to talk about how to manifest what you desire, a proven method, how to, or what to get what you want out of life, how to get life. What is this thing called life? You will put here, and it's life is how you interpret it. Life is how you perceive it. Life, I'm learning, it's the way you look at it, because you create your own reality. What's around you is basically, and those around you, that's their reality. What you have to do, you have to create your own reality, and that's what you've done. What's in your life now is what you have mentally manifested through your thoughts, through your words, through your feelings, and you got to face it. So, in order to change that, in order to understand how to attract that which you are, let me say that, how to attract that which you are, because you don't get what you believe in for, you get what you want. Because only thing faith does is appropriate the grace of God. I know people say, well, your faith moved God. No, that's not what faith is. Faith taps you. We're saved through grace. Those are the religious Christian community. We're saved through faith. So faith is the vehicle that taps us into the grace of God, grace unmerited favor. Okay, I just want to throw that in. It's not a church platform, but is a Christ within you awareness platform. So sometimes I do relate to those areas, and it will still help you, because I have to say that, because I got people that are Muslims, I got people from India, Hindi, all walks of life, and I'm very careful what I say, because you learn to respect other folks' religion, because there's a truth in everything. There's truth everywhere. Okay, you can have whatever you want. Let me say this here: you can have whatever you want. The most important thing in success or growth-oriented person should see is to understand the laws that govern the universe. There are laws, and the reason, if you get this, you will get it tonight. The reason why you're not manifesting, or you haven't manifested the things that you desire in your life, because you don't understand the laws of mind, you don't understand the laws of nature. Okay, these are laws that were set up. That's here way before we got here. We're beginning to understand it better than years ago. We understand things better than biblical times. We have a better understanding now of the knowledge of life and of source, or whatever, however you feel comfortable, God within, higher power, whatever you feel comfortable with. But I want to say this: you get out of life what you feed your mind, the information that you feed your mind and your belief system. You say, I don't understand it. What's in your life now is a result of your belief system. You hear something and you attach, I believe that. You think something and you attach, I believe it. And God knows it's a battle of resistance. But you have to, how hungry I think it's Les Brown, big guy, that always say, how hungry are you for success? You got to be hungry for success. But in order to move in that realm, there's interpersonal things that you've got to get healed from. You got to look at me. You got to work on you. Many of y'all pointing fingers at everybody else. It's this one, it's the kids, it's the dog, it's the cat, it's my wife, it's my husband, it's my brother, it's my sister. And people like that never sit down. They never sit down. Are you listening to me? And really understand that it starts with you. The blame game doesn't solve the problem. Let me help somebody. You blaming this one, blaming circumstances, and you never go within yourself. Why are those things there? Why is the chaos there? Why is the drama there? Either you created it or you allowed it into your vibration. Are you listening to me? So, because there's always a vibration. I'm getting ahead of myself. If you get this here, it can make you millions. I started this and I'm on my way to great success. Money is finding me. Why? Because ideas are finding me. Somebody missed that. I need to really write that down. Money is following me because ideas are following. I got to write that down. Sometimes stuff come out of me just fresh off the press. So chaos, drama, Constantly, it's constantly something, constantly something. Every day is something, one thing after the other. It's this one, it's that. That's not life. Wealthy folks don't get involved with social stuff like that, drama and all. You don't do that. That's too much chaos. And listen, and don't have people around you. You know, I'm a people person. I love people. I'm always trying to figure out how to help somebody. I was in a restaurant the other day, and elderly lady was trying to get a chair up. It's about three of them. I was in Virginia Beach. I was lecturing down there, and lady was trying to pull the chair up, and I was sitting at the table next to him, and she had a walker, and I couldn't sit there. I couldn't sit there, so I asked her. Because people are so jumpy now. I asked her, "Do you mind if I help you?" She said, "Oh, sure," and I helped her. So that's the type of person that I am. But I don't allow chaos and drama to reign and run freely in my life. You have to put a stop to it. But see, when you can't create a problem in your mind, you find somebody else's problem that you start biting on and you start dealing with. And their problem, a lot of stuff is going on in you. It's not you. The momentum of the vibration, the negative vibration that's going on in you, it's not really you. It's somebody else's stuff that you attach yourself to, and the same negative, chaotic drama vibration sensation that they have going on. And I never thought about this. You got it going on in your life. And you think it's your stuff. It ain't your stuff. It's the people that are around you. Their thoughts that's vibrating, the energy, because thoughts are energy. Everything is energy. Everything vibrates. Even a dead body is still vibrating because atoms don't die. Molecules begin to dissolve themselves, but atoms don't die. They don't die. So there's life everywhere. And life is wonderful, sis. Gentlemen, sis, my brother, my sisters, life is good, but you have to make it good in your mental world. Can I say it again? Life is wonderful, but you enjoy it more in your mental world, in the world of your mind. Are you listening to me? Because what you think today determines your future. Let me say it again. What you think today will determine your future. Okay? The Oxford Dictionary defines natural law as an observable law relating to natural phenomena. These laws govern everything that happens in the universe. They're not good or bad, positive, negative. They are neutral and exact. I'm talking about two laws today: the law of vibration and the law of attraction. These are laws that's been there. And people are running around, even in religious communities, they're running around just doing a whole bunch of stuff instead of stopping and teaching people principles, laws. Their concept of God is off. They're teaching your God way off somewhere, way in the yonder. Yeah, and you just here by yourself. That's not true. He's in you. Christ in you. Christ is all and in all, and all is all. Be whoever you are, he's in you. Maybe you have not been awakened yet. So getting what you want out of life, it starts with eliminating, first of all, no longer playing the victim. You're the victim. At work, you're talking about you're a victim. On the phone, post call you're automatically going to victim mode. Automatically. Can't have a decent, nice conversation with you. You're going to victim mode. Okay? Your conversations, people around you, you're always a victim. You're always downing yourself, and you're always a victim. You're sabotaging yourself because that's how you feel about yourself, and that's what you believe about yourself. And belief is nothing but a thought you think over and over and over, and it becomes a part of your belief system. So do you think you're able to attract with chaotic vibration? No. As within, so without. What life is a mirror of you. That's heavy. Life is nothing but a mirror of you. You draw that picture I have back there. to the law of attraction. There's a magnet to the law of attraction that has been put in us. Even before, when we was non-physical form energy, it's already been there. Are you listening to me? The natural laws of the universe are so precise that we have no difficulty building spaceships to fly to the moon and can time the landing with precise of a fraction of a second. It's the law of attraction. We can go to the moon, they put planes up. The Wright brothers, they would base everything on that law of gravity. My bad. I think I said law of gravity. Same thing. First, the law of vibration. You vibrate. Your words, your thoughts, your emotions. The law of attraction operates on your emotions. Let's do a check. What's been the dominating thought in your mind today? Let's do a little session. What's been the dominating feeling, the dominating thought that's been vibrating out of you? Vibrating. When you're not thinking about it, there it is. When you quiet down and calm, there it is. Well, that's what's sabotaging you, and you need to deal. What I'm saying, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. It's there. It's in your mind. It's your mind. See, we get upset with other people because we're living in a reality in our minds, and they're living on a whole nother level. I have people that get a little disturbed with me because I'm working on my positivity. They get a little disturbed. He always, yes, that's me. Hello. I don't live in a negative world. I live in a positive world. And I watch my belief, my thoughts, and my emotion. The same thing you have to do. This is how you build and develop, because you attract you. Life is a mirror of you. You got to fix it. You have to eliminate chaotic people. I'm grateful for all of those on all platforms. We're on 5 platforms. I can't see anybody. Chris, I just saw you pop up on my main page, but I'm on other platforms also. And when you see that number, that's only a percentage of my audience on this platform. Okay, not that I have 6 people on. You can't do that with social media. You got people everywhere. Okay, so it starts with getting all the chaos and stop playing the blame game on other people. I said that earlier. In order for you to get out of life what you want, life is not bitter. You got to stop negative talking yourself and whatever's negative going on in your mind. You can't expect other folks to jump on that bandwagon with you and get all hyper and get all this and get all that. And, oh, this is happening and that's happening. My job, my car, my this, my son, my brother, you all, a high fire flying this. That's what we call it. And at the end of the day, that's your vibration. Stop putting what you're dealing with inwardly on somebody else, because you're dealing with it inwardly because you won't deal with it. You got to deal with stuff. That's the only way. There's no magically going away. You got to deal with it. You have to sit down and deal with you. I have to sit down and deal with me. I've got kids. I've got a mother. I've got brother and brothers, and I've got a wife. But I have to deal with me. I can't look at them. I have to look at me. They may, come up with something that I have to deal with. But I'm first dealing with, how can I develop from this situation that next time it doesn't find me reacting, I'm going to learn how to respond. Reaction and respond. I taught that a few weeks ago and also on a wake up, that reaction and responding is 2 different things. When you react, you just jump. When you respond, you think about it. And I think I was telling my mother today, you have to determine what battles you pick, or what battles you allow people. Let me say this here, or what battles you allow people. I don't allow people to bring me in their chaos. And even when they're talking, I'm just listening. In the back of my mind, this may not be the real perspective. This could be there. Let me tell you something. All of us, every one of us, have to watch and transform our mind, because a lot of the things that we're up on is not a reality. It's only our perception. Even if there is a serious situation there, that's obvious. you still have to watch your response to it. Because if you don't respond right, it's going to keep coming up. And sometimes it can frustrate you and irritate you. The whole Tater family, agitator, irritator, spectator, imitator, whole Tater family. It comes up because that's your chaos. I haven't even gotten into how to get what you want. I'm on this here. You got to feel you got chaos in your life, chaos on your job, chaos here, chaos there. What can you do to quiet that? It's not a matter of pointing your finger at your boss. It's my boss. It's the supervisor. They. It's this one. It's that one. It's the neighbor next door. It's the neighbor across the street. And you never sit down and say it's me. And when you sit down and say it's you don't beat yourself. You don't sabotage yourself. But you sit down and say, okay, I need to go to work on this. So when this situation come up again, I can respond and not react. Because you're reacting to situation or events or whatever that you're not even sure that's true. Even as a coach with clients, I listen to them. But in the meantime, I'm still I'm hearing them and I'm listening. And many times I'm looking at where they are when they're blaming everyone else. And I stop them and say, we're not going to do this in this session. We're not going to do that because that's not what personal development is all about. It's not about blaming the other person, but it's really sitting down with you and really see how you're responding. Am I reacting or am I responding? Okay. So I'm talking about two laws: the law of vibration. Everything vibrates. I said a dead body vibrates. Atoms never die. Molecules kind of slow down. Atoms may slow down, but they never die. Okay. There's a lot of space in us. Molecules and neurons. We got a lot of, I'm going to teach that one, a lot of empty space within the human body. We got a lot of empty space. Okay. The law of vibration states that everything in the universe is in a constant state of movement, emotion. Today, my mental wake up. If you don't get it, inbox me so I can send it. Hey, Sheila, my mental wake up was about emotions and emotion because emotions is also a vibration, emotions. And you can shift from one emotion in a matter of, boom, I don't even know half a second. So you got all of these going on the inside. You got all of these belief systems that you've heard from other people, from your culture, from your community, from your religious community. And I want to tell you, most of it's 85, 90% of it, it's not even true. It's not empowering, special. And I don't knock the religious community because I'm still a spiritual advisor. But I see what needs to be done. And mostly it's because they're not dealing with mental health. And you've got people that's doing the same thing over and over, and they're expecting different results. It doesn't work like that. Okay, so point one in getting how you want out of life, I said, is that you've got to eliminate chaos. Starting tonight, sit yourself down and eliminate the process. Okay, I'm going to eliminate this chaos. See where you're involved and be real with yourself. Don't feel like you're a victim. Everybody is coming against me. Folks on the job, they're coming against me. It's insanity. Thank you, Chris. Doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. It's insanity. There's a lot of insane people in the world. So the law of vibration, everything's in a constant movement. And the speed or rate at which something vibrates is called frequency. I'm going to get into this, and this works. I'm seeing it works. I meet much resistance mentally because my old way of thinking, my old mind, old emotion, old concepts, old perception, old perspectives is still there and don't want to change. So that's how you meet much resistance within yourself. You can feel the resistance on the inside. No, don't believe that. No, don't talk positive. No, don't talk. No, talk down like everybody else. Everybody else always got a sad narrative. And we compare sad narratives. We compare sad stories. Oh, your story is bigger than mine. Oh, I feel so bad. Get out of those emotions. You don't get anywhere with that. Only way you keep attracting that same emotion that you're putting. Get this tonight. When you keep vibrating that, then the law of attraction kicks in, and it keeps bringing you. So your life is a mirror of you. No, it ain't. It's a mirror of my son. It's a mirror of my boss. It's a mirror of my past husband and this and that. But you vibrated that, and you haven't healed from that. So you keep bringing the same thing in your life. And just because people love you, just because people care about you, doesn't mean that they have to keep putting up with chaos. People on your job may like you, but you got a lot of chaos on the job. There's always something. Do you ever have a peaceful period in your life? And many, I find most folks, especially in coaching, I'm not, because it's one-on-one, that people don't live in a life of peace. You got to create peace. You got to realize what you can control, what you can't control. That's what you, number one, in getting stuff out of life, knowing what you can control and knowing what you can't control. And whatever you can't control, and even when it comes to people, that doesn't mean you kick them to the curb or get mad at them, or they ain't this, or they ain't that, because you can't control them, or because they won't jump on your flying disc. They won't jump on and fly around with you in the negative world in your own mind. Then they become this. Then you're against me. Then because you won't listen to me. But you got the same sad story over and over, boo. You don't want to listen to nobody that talks about the job and the negative stuff on the job. You don't like the job, you get another job. But for God's sake, don't let that negativity, those vibrations, because once those vibrations goes out through your words, through your thinking, through your emotions, words, thinking, emotions, you're always vibrating. Now, even when you're asleep, consciously you're asleep, but subconsciously you're still awake. So the only difference between one object and another is the rate of its vibration. Y'all stay with me. I got a few more minutes. Even solid objects that we perceive as static, such as cement or desk, are vibrating at a slow speed. Your body, or the other hand, vibrates at now our body vibrates when you come, as we were saying, my notes. Cement, a desk, dead body, a table is vibrating at a lower level. Humans, we vibrate at a high rate. Be it positive, we vibrate at a high rate. When you're all in sadness, discouragement, loneliness, everybody's against me. Nobody likes me. Nobody won't help me. That's a victim. When you're there, that's a low. Can you feel that? You feel that vibration. You feel it. You can feel it. It's sad. You can call people on the phone. Their vibration low. I said, what's going on? How you doing? Come on back up, because I ain't going to rabbit hole. I don't go in other people's rabbit hole. I don't go in mine. It's not because you don't sympathize with folks and empathize with folks. You love them, but I don't go in the rabbit hole with clients. I don't go in the rabbit hole. Because you want to be in a hole and you want to take people with you. That makes you feel comfortable. Misery loves company. You said it. Okay? Our thoughts, like everything else in the universe, are energy. Everything is energy. Albert Einstein, everything is energy. Everything vibrates. Our thoughts and feelings control the vibration of our body. Okay? I'm going to show you an example. You get bad news, something real bad, automatically your stomach starts. You got to run to the restroom. Come on, somebody. Then somebody tell you 15 minutes later, oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't out of your house on fire. But that vibration from hearing, registered. I don't have all the time to get into the neurons and how it's firing and all that. I'm getting to that. But anyway, it affects your body. So when there's stress, if you want to live long, there's a lady, I think is 107 years old, and asked what's the key. She said, I live stress-free. She had 30-some grandkids, a whole bunch of kids. She said, I don't let nothing bother me. I don't let nothing bother me. And when I heard that 107-year-old woman say that, I grabbed it and I ran with it. I deal with what I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. Other stuff, there are folks that I help in coaching. Okay, there's folks that I take on, I help them. I give them a few while to listen. If I don't see they're listening, I move on. Okay? But you have to understand, what have you been vibrating today mentally and emotionally. Whatever you've been vibrating today and emotionally, you're going to see it again. It's going to keep coming up. It's a law. Just like the law of gravity. If I get out of this chair in this studio, I ain't got to worry about can I get up. I'm not going to be hesitant. It's a law. We have the power to dictate the frequency of our being by choosing and directing our thoughts. Okay? You have to choose your thoughts. Now, you can't control your thoughts when a thought comes. When it pops up out of the subconscious, okay, and goes through all the science of the mind, of how it does and everything. That's something good for. I'm gonna get into that today. At the end of the day, you're vibrating. You're vibrating. You're vibrating. What you vibrate, God have placed, the God in you have placed Himself in the universe to work with it. He told Adam, whatever you name it, that's what it'll be. I'm not going to change it. You say a cow's a cow, it's a cow. Whatever you name in your life, whatever that you went through, that experience, whatever name you give it, that's what it's going to be the rest of your life. And it's going to eat on you. It's going to eat on you. It's going to eat on you. And it doesn't. And the more if you don't deal with it when you get up to that level in life, it will come back and it'll snatch you back down the success ladder. Why? Because you didn't deal with it. This is what we're seeing in a lot of people, a lot of professionals. I'm a professional. I work on myself. I know where I'm headed. So I don't want to get there. I want to get there in life and have a whole lot of personal development stuff that didn't get taken care of. You got to get this period that you think is a slow, boring period, isolation period. This is a period that you work on you. When I find myself getting a little bored or something, I go to reading. But listen to me, look at me. This is a 365 days of the year, 24/7 to work on you. When it says 6 months to mind your business and 6 months to leave up, it's really true. You got to dive in and work on you, man. Woman, you got to work on you. You got to stop blaming other folks. Soon something happens. You never look at you. You never point at you. You always point at the other person in your environment. And it's not them. It's not them. Everybody's not doing something to you. It's not true. People got their own lives. They're trying to fix themselves and help themselves. So why do you feel everybody's doing something to you? The neighbor across the street, the neighbor next door, they doing something to me. The person on Facebook, they don't do it to. So, you know what? So what if they are? Doesn't affect you. You're on your journey. There's no destination. There's just a journey. That's it. You work on you. God's not going to work on you. You got to work. He's giving you the tools. What I'm giving you now are tools to work on you. Get all that religious stuff out of your mind. You draw you. You draw what you're believing according to your faith. He's doing nothing. It's already done. But you got to let go. I had to let go all of that religious stuff that was not empowering. It was disempowering. It had me believing crazy stuff, and I wasn't seeing the results I wanted. Now I'm seeing the results. I'm not religious. I'm spiritual, but I'm not religious. I don't get into denominations and all of that. That's craziness. It brings division. Okay? Yeah, I say stuff. That's my show. I say what I want to say. Okay. Your emotional state dictates the vibration that your body is in. Again, if somebody call you and tell you, just an example, you're at work, your house is on fire. Just an example. Automatically, a whole major vibration go on in you. Okay? Thank you. Let go. Thank you, Shireen. Hey, let go. Just let it go. Well, I said let it go, but it ain't gone. It takes mental work that you keep working on yourself. You get the chaos. Pray to the chaos. Ain't no prayer gonna get no chaos out of your life. That's one of the most stupid times I heard people say. And I used to believe that. You pray, God gonna get it. God don't do that. He lets you do it. He does what you can't do. If you can block somebody, he ain't gonna come down and he ain't gonna come down. First of all, I have to correct myself. He's in you. Christ in you. That's the awareness. He's not going to block your iPhone and block John Doe out your phone. You know, they bring him to, Lord, I don't know what to do. I'm just block and stop talking. But you don't want to do that because you deal with, you do that, you find yourself retracting back into you, and you dealing with all your loneliness and all that stuff that's going on. Some of you are afraid of your own mind. You're afraid of your own thoughts. I think I did a wake up on that. You're afraid of your own thoughts. All that you've been running around, they've been teaching you and telling you in the religious world is not empowering. It all starts with you. You got the power, boo. You got the power to be, to do, and to have. I celebrate everything you've gone through. You got the power. You don't have to run and get another prophecy. I don't knock that. But until you work on you, it ain't going to work anyway. And you'll get mad at the person that gave it to you. Because it takes the wisdom. It takes the wisdom. It takes the wisdom. You can go see a psychic if you want. I said prophet for the religious community. It's still the same thing. They're just of different orders. I don't care what they see. You got to develop. Look at me. This is the key. You got to develop you. What only thing that's holding you back is one person, and that's you. I know the religious community tell you the devil. The devil's only devil. The devil you create. Don't even think like that. I don't think devil. I think God in me, source, higher power. How do you feel? Whatever you feel comfortable with. The law of attraction focus on, so the law of vibration, everything what? Vibrates. Mentally. Hearing. Feeling. Feel. Acts 17, I think it's 25, says feel after him. 27, 20, one of them. But I know it's Acts 17. In him we live. The energy of God. Energy is everywhere. Energy, why? I have fun in my mind. I used to be depressed in my mind. But I changed the channel. When I was depressed in my mind, I began to reach for outward things, and that's why I was an addict. Okay? Why was I depressed? Didn't really have a whole lot to be depressed about. I was depressed because I didn't know me. I wasn't facing things within me. Are you listening to me? I was sabotaging me, and you're sabotaging yourself with those belief systems that you've heard in church, that you've heard in your community, you heard in your culture, because whatever we grew up hearing, it just keeps on going. If you live in a negative house, your world's going to be negative, and you're going to take some time out. If you were told you're no good, you're like, yo, no good daddy, this and that. You got to get that stuff out of your head, baby, because when you heard it, you believe it. What is belief? Belief is a thought you keep thinking over and over. When somebody said something to you, it was a word, it hit your mind as a thought, you determine within a half a second whether I believe it or not. The same thing, the thoughts that come in your mind, you got to determine right away, I don't believe that. Oh, you can't make it. I don't believe that. I am making it. Everybody else going to make it. This and that. Whatever it tells you. You go in a crowded room and you say something, your inner critic says, oh, you shouldn't have said that. Now they're laughing at you in their mind. So what if they did? Well, yeah. This attitude you got to take. Okay? Now, here it is. So I did the law of vibration. Everything vibrates. You're either sending or you're receiving. I said earlier, how have you been vibrating today? Negative? What's been going on inwardly? You feeling sorry for yourself? You think, why do we get frustrated? Because we say it's not, our minds, our thought tell us it's not going to happen. We call it the inner critic. It says not going to happen. It can't happen. That can't happen. All that stuff that Dr. Hughes is talking, that ain't going to happen. You believe it or not. It works for me. I got clients that's working for one client scale to a business to $1 million through personal development. So you're always vibrating. You're always vibrating. That's why in your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between reality or you're playing. Whatever you say, it goes into your subconscious mind, into the law of attraction. It brings it. So that's why don't play with being broke. Oh, I'm so broke. I ain't got this. Don't talk like that. Don't stop talking like other folks talk. You feel you talk like, when you talk like the masses, you go the way of the masses. When you believe like the masses, you believe the way of the masses, and that's negativity. Okay? All right. So the law of attraction focuses on using your thoughts and feelings to dictate what you attract into your life. You see the law, right? The law of vibration is a primary law. The law of attraction is a secondary law because vibration is what causes attraction. This is once you get this, that's my little girl in the back. Once you get this, you're on your way to manifesting, to be, to do, and to have whatever you want. Okay? Your thoughts, remembering everything in the universe is vibrating. I just said that earlier. Even a dead body, a table, a chair is vibrating. But we as humans, we vibrate. This is all physics. It's real. We vibrate at a high. When you're thinking positive and you're walking in joy and you're walking in love and you just at peace, your vibration is high. You attract the good that you desire. But if you're all depressed and talking down and all this and all that, then your vibration is low. You're going to keep attracting. It's a law. Y'all get it. Get it. Good evening, Patty. I haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're here. I can't say that to everybody now because I'm on 5 platforms. So if I recognize somebody, folks on other platforms say, well, you didn't say nothing about me. I can't see all of that. I'm looking at my main page, but I'm on 5 platforms. Also YouTube, Leland Hughes Personal Development Institute. Do me a favor when you get a chance, go on and like. We don't have any major companies backing our personal development company yet. But the more you like and more you support, we appreciate it. All right. Let me move on. I got a few more minutes. Okay. I ain't gonna say how many minutes now, because I want to introduce something. I mentioned it before. All right. So your thoughts, which are vibrating at a particular frequency, lead to your feelings, and it's a combination of the two that dictate your body vibration. So whatever your thoughts, whatever your feelings, it leads. This is how you can heal your body, through your thoughts of healing and vibrating. I'm healed. I'm healed. This is how you can tap into the vibration. If healing your body, when in the Christian Bible, when it says that the virtue left Christ, and we have the same Christ in us, what made Jesus who he was the Christ within him. But when it says that virtue left him, it was energy. Energy left his body. And when that energy connected, because he saw them as healed, he didn't see those people in the condition they were in. He saw them as whole, because his perception was different, was locked in. So he said, thy faith through the grace of God have made you what? Whole. It is done. The reality of what? Done. He didn't tell him, I want you to wait and come back and see me or catch me on the next town. He just said, according to your faith. So there was many of them that was around him that did not have a belief system to be healed. He has no respect of person, but there's respect of faith. The spirit has respect of the universe. The same thing. We are the universe. God is the universe. And I'm not going to keep doing it. People get caught up on the wording. And the religious community say a lot of words don't have no power. Okay, so the law of attraction, at this point, the vibration will not have much attraction power. Okay, here it is. This is what I'm saying. I want to tell you about the 17-second rule. The theory behind the rule is to get you to think and focus purely for 17 seconds. You have the power to place your attention wherever you want, and you can direct your attention for something unwanted and put it back on something you desire. So this is what happened. For thoughts to be taken seriously within your subconscious mind, you must hold the idea, the affirmation or desire for 17 seconds. It describes this in where the thought engulfs your mind and energy. Once the 17 seconds have passed, you must hold the image for 51 seconds for the idea to imprint in your mind. This stuff works. After you think a thought for 17 seconds, that's why you have to catch it. Because after 17 seconds, it goes out and it brings other thoughts like it. Whether it's fear, whether it's poverty, whether it's poor, whether it's sickness, after 17 seconds, try it. It brings other thoughts. Okay? Okay? All right. When you feel grateful and maintain that feeling, you raise your vibration. Always be grateful. Let me tell you something. Be grateful for the people around you, that put up with you. Be grateful for life. Be grateful, even though you're on your way to getting more. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful. Just I'm grateful. When the last time you just say life, universe, Christ, God, however you want to put it within, I'm grateful. I'm going to stop complaining so much. If you stop complaining so much and be grateful, I think you'll be better off. Because gratefulness, again, it lifts your vibration up. Okay? It lifts it up. And when it's up, you draw. Okay? Let's see here. Few more minutes, and I'm out of here. That was Luke 7, Acts 17:27 that says that feel after him and find him, though he be not far from one of us. He's within you. Change your vibration, and you change your entire experience of the world. How do I change your vibration? By your feelings, by your thoughts, by decisions you're making. All that, because all that's you. Your thoughts, your emotions, what you hear, that's all you. Come on, somebody. So you keep attracting what's going on with you. Your life is a mirror. I know it's hard. You hate to see it, but I got to give it to you. I got to give it to you to help you develop. You're just seeing you. And I know there's other things that may be social issues with people and this and that, but how you're responding. You can't control them. You can't make them this and make them do this. Okay? So even with visualization gives you the power to get into vibration alignment with your desire, and also through meditation. Visualization helps you to get into vibration alignment with your desire by cultivating the feeling of experiencing your desire as it has already manifested. Can I tell you something? You have to do this as if it have already manifested. Okay? As if it have already manifested. Manifested. Okay? It's been a wonderful experience. It's always good for this conversation and intermingling of minds to help you get what you want in life. Let me give a rundown. Number one, get rid of the chaos. If you're creating it, stop it. If somebody else is creating it, remove yourself. It's that simple. Okay? Be conscious of your thoughts. Be conscious of what's going on in you. I'm always conscious of what's going on. When I see negative sensation, negative vibrations going on inside of me, I immediately deal with it right then. I don't let it linger. I don't make an excuse. Like I know everything. Or I don't say, well, my grandmother was like this. No, that doesn't mean you're supposed to be like that. Because they were like that. You're supposed to be like, you're a total different individual in your path. That's why stop looking at what other people are doing. Their path. You have your path. In the right moment. Everything comes in the right moment. You can't force it. You can't rush it. It comes in the what? It comes in the right moment. So calm down and believe that life is abundant. And that I always like saying this because it appeals to everybody, Christians, whoever. The universe is working for you. And life is not working against you. Things are not happening to you. Life is working for you. That's it, Chris. Be grateful. When you're grateful, you calm down. Now, Chris, I'm trying to go. You got me back on gratefulness. Just be grateful. Stop. And just say, you know what? I'm thankful. We're individuals, my wife and I still take our time and tell her, you know what? We doesn't always see eye to eye. Nobody gonna see. Nobody sees. Let's be real. Nobody see eye to eye, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care who you are. You don't see eye to eye. But sometimes just say, you know what? I'm grateful for you. I thank you. We don't see eye to eye sometimes, and a lot of times, maybe most of the time in your case, it's okay. And that's all about letting people be individuals. Marriage is not about you becoming them and them becoming you. No, it's two individuals. Okay? So it's been wonderful. If you want to donate and help our company, again, we don't have any major corporations backing us yet. Notice I said what? Yet, right? I'm always talking present tense because I believe I'm vibrating everything. You have to say, there's something I say, I am vibrating everything that I need. No. I am vibrating everything I desire. We're really not supposed to have any needs, because if we understand that the universe has already given us everything, there's really no need. We just got to manifest. So this is what I say. See, I corrected myself. I'm not going to just say it anyhow because people say it. No. I got my own individuality of personal development. Okay. I'm attracting the things that I desire. If I have the things, I have it. See, your natural mind can't get it because you're so focused on what's on the outside, circumstances. You know, we live in an outside world, but the real world is your inside world. If you want to help us and donate, we appreciate it. I'm asking everybody today that would do a 2023 donation or a seed. You plant a seed that would help us. And we're doing morning. Well, not do. We used to do morning wake up. We're doing daily mental wake ups. A lot of people are not getting their wake up because I need to get another app. The app that I'm using is crashing. And so every day I get people that have to go back in, and I have to. Today I had about, I couldn't even do them all. I had about 100 so people were saying, we didn't get it, we didn't get our wake up. And I like that because people look forward to it. Even my mother often talks about enjoying it. My aunt Betty, I think she's there. Aunt Betty, I'm glad. Thank you for your support. So we need to get a better system and able to get these mental wake ups out. I really want to go to email those that are watching. Let's do this. Listen, those that are watching, if you really enjoy the wake ups, the daily wake ups, and you don't get it, send me your email and I'll make sure that you get it. There's several people that I'm having do that really want it. They really want it. One lady, I think she was from out of the country somewhere. She watches me, and she said, I didn't get my coffee this morning. I said, your coffee? What coffee? That's what I was doing, calling it daily wake ups. And I said, coffee. And I said, well, I can't get you coffee where you are. She said, I'm talking about the wake up thing. I said, okay. So she gets hers by email now. So if you don't get it and you were getting, or you get it sometime, you want to keep getting it every day, let me know. If you don't want to get it no more, let me know. That's fine too. I know this is not for everybody. It is for the ones that want to get more in life. Okay. So I'm getting ready to leave you. And I'm so grateful for all of you. It's been wonderful. I'm going to put the information to donate is up there. Thank God for all of those on all platforms. I'm grateful for you. I don't see everybody because I only got 2 eyes, a lot of screens. I got screens everywhere. I can't just do that. Y'all will figure out what I'm looking at because I'm looking everywhere. But at the bottom is the information, the Zelle information, the Cash App information. We really appreciate you. I love doing this. I love it. They'll tell you, my wife would tell you, my mom would tell you, I work hard all week long to make this production. It got to get better. I got to get better. I want to do the other thing. I think my brother does it. I forgot what you call it on the computer. You can do more stuff. I'm getting there. If anybody's already there in the graphics and computers and all that, reach out to me and help me. I'll pay you to help me. Okay? Got to go. Until next time, D. Leonard Hughes here. Say thank you for watching. I'm going to leave it up a little bit. Thank you for listening. Catch you next time. I don't have somebody was asking for the QR code. I've got to go back in and put that in. I usually just put that up. But the information at the bottom. Thank y'all so much. Have a great day. And remember, develop you. You draw you.